Super Mario Brothers blindfolded. Oh, did you know that there's a category for that actually? Did you know people do that? That kind of stuff? People speedrun like, what was it? Is it called SM64? Yeah, people speedrun this game blindfolded. Have you seen clips of it? It's the craziest stuff. Like, unless there are those people who use see-through blindfolds ruin everything. There was a guy that actually cheated on as an SM64 blindfolded speedrun. Did you guys know that? I watched a documentary on him like, wow, it must be like a year ago now, I think. But like, there was a guy that fell into like some really big controversy for doing that. He was found to be very guilty. Actually, let's find out right now. SM64 blindfold speedrun cheater. I think it was Charlie Brown. Yeah, this guy.
It's important to note that the author claims not to have practiced blindfolded speedrunning much at all, and that this is apparently only his third blindfolded run. He tries to make up for this with the fact that he's been playing Super Mario 64 for the past 3.5 years. However, it should be noted that despite
only 3 years of playing Super Mario 64, that is an awfully low amount, isn't it?
As you can imagine, these kinds of strats are often completely different from the ones you would see in a normal run, and require hundreds of hours to properly learn. And yet this person is claiming to have a 33-minute time after openly admitting to having little to no preparation. Keep that in mind when you look at the so-called blindfolded strats that are claimed to be employed here.
That is, first of all, that is a really stupid thing to say. Like, hey, I'm doing this blindfolded speedrun and I've only done it 3 times in total. Like, that is just the easiest way to out yourself as a cheater. Like, what the hell do you mean you've only played this 3 times and you're getting actually good times? Like, you don't even need like actual evidence. That like just that alone would just start ringing red bells, or like, is that what called red flags? There we go. Jesus, holy crap.
Of the gate. Comparatively, this runner seemed to have absolutely no normalized setup whatsoever. He takes what looks like either an intentional death or a legitimate mistake, and then tries again a second time.
He doesn't need normie. They call it normalized strategies. You know, we call that normie setups, okay? He doesn't need those normie, basic baby setups, okay? This man is too good. He's too good for that. He doesn't, filthy, the normies, casuals. He doesn't need that. He's found his own secret strategy, which is poking holes into the blindfold so he can see through. Ah. They never said you can't see through the blindfold. They just said you have to have a blindfold on. Well, maybe. Wait, let's take a look at the
time around. He seems to be using an almost completely different, yet still unnormalized setup to get onto the pole. The unexpected hit that he takes here from the chain chomp should have immediately thrown him off, and yet he is somehow still able to turn around and recover. The runner seems to be using intentional mistakes along with fake setups to try to sell the idea that he is actually blindfolded. Many
yes,
more
he
of these
is.
will come up throughout the run.
The blindfolded speedrun rules do not say that you cannot have holes in your blindfold. Oh, but game rules. Okay. Well. Wait, is this normal or is this blindfold? Just blindfold? Oh no, this is just normal. Never mind. Where's the blindfold? Oh, blindfolded. There we go. Visibly devoid of sight during gameplay. Something must be covering the eyes. Visibly devoid of sight. Well, what if they're not... You know what? That does seem to cover a lot of the vision part of it.
Did I check for saves? No. Because I don't save the game.
Again, anyone who is
He doesn't save the game? That's huge. Saving takes time, you see? He can't take time to save. You're gonna do it all in one go. Saves are for pussies.
Folded speed's first attempt, he is able to triple jump wall kick up to the floating island without giving himself any sort of indication where he is.
He just knows the game better, okay? He's just better. He's just better. This is copium. This guy's sniffing copium. He just knows the strat. He knows the exact key inputs, you know? He's like a robot. This is surely not a task. I'm just saying. Well, I mean, it can't be, right? Because he's died once. Tasks don't die.
In the next star, he goes for the traditional cannonless setup that you would normally see in most sighted runs. Once again, looking at a blindfolded version of this strat, there is a clear intention with every input using normalized movements and guaranteed setups.
Oh, those are just normie
Looking
setups.
back at this run,
If you
however-
follow the normal setups, right, you're never going to reach the fastest time. It's called thinking outside the box, okay? These other speedrunners are just not thinking outside the box, okay? They're just not as good. They're using all these normalized setups, but like that's how you lose the game. Okay, that's how you not speedrun very quickly. He's learned it a different way. It's a different technique. Instead of jujitsu, he's using kendo.
I heard you, Goomba.
He then punches a Goomba that he claims
He's got directional audio, of course. You heard him. It's like he's playing Valorant. I can hear him 2 rooms over. At least it's not like Tarkov audio. At least you can hear things.
instead opts to throw Bowser in the conventional way while claiming to also be using a sound cue. Notice, however, that he also opts to turn his camera towards the bomb. As explained, turning the camera during spins does not affect the timing of any audio cues.
That's
and so it
legit.
would be pointless to do this if the runner was truly blindfolded.
He sensed it. He could sense it there, okay? He's using his spatial audio. He's got 7.1 surround sound headphones, okay? He can hear the bomb makes a certain audio cue, okay? And you can hear it. It's from there that you can he visually heard the audio with his 7.1 surround sound headphones that he got from Best Buy. And he used those cues to spin him around, and it's right there. Quick, simple, easy. This is copium. Purely copium. From Charlie Brown 64.
It's pretty
It's what? He's crazy! He's out of his mind! Oh!
That was literally just muscle memory.
right.
I fell off. I can tell I fell off.
That is the most annoying sound alert ever. Holy shit. I can hear so much doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yup, sound cues. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
This is somehow the first
Oh
and
my
only
God.
time in this 40-minute run that he
If
accidentally
I heard that in a regular run, I would be annoyed to hell. I'd forget what I was doing immediately.
And well, during streams, I would like, because I knew before I did my first blindfolded run stream, I would test myself by just like looking at my other monitor or just looking at like away from the TV.
What the fuck does that mean? I tested myself blindfolded by looking at other monitors that would show exactly what I was doing in the moment in which I would be, you know, that I was playing. In that case, why not just stare at your main monitor that you're using to see what's happening, to see if you're doing it correctly, right? Maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he's staring at his second monitor, because that's technically not staring at your main monitor. Ah, visually devoid of looking at your main screen, but to look at your second screen. Maybe he's onto something. He's onto something big. Something we've never seen before.
He is once again constantly talking during
Damn, Bowser's
during
getting
the final
fucking shit
throw.
on, not gonna lie.
He turns the camera not once, but twice to visually aim at
Oh! No, this is all muscle memory, okay? You don't understand. He's using it because he can hear with the 7.1 surround sound audio where the bombs are. They make a very specific cue, okay? He can tell by the wind speed of the air flowing past him where he is directionally in accordance to the bombs. That's what's happening. He's turning around so he can use his ears to directionally, not visualize, because that would be using your ears, but directionally understand where the bombs are.
He then goes on depth. He also mentioned in his first Bowser throw that he was using sound cues.
Damn you, sound cues.
Bowser is a little bit tricky.
Oh yeah, Tricky, huh? Like the first 2 times that you immediately defeated him. This is no trick for you, sir. You're just being far too humble. See, he's a humble guy too. On top of definitely not being a cheater, and he's just using pure muscle memory and definitely audio cues, using a 7.1 surround sound Sony headphones. You know what? He doesn't have Sony. He's got Sennheisers. That's what it is. It's the Sennheiser. He's got open back headphones. Directional audio on those is crazy good. He's got the open sound stage, so you can hear all the bombs. You see? All these plebs using Razer headsets and earbuds. But the real trick are the Sony, not Sony, the Sennheiser, I don't know the models. 600D? Yeah, one of those bad boys.
You'll give me $50 if I do it turned around with a blanket over my head?
Of course he'll do it. He's a real, yeah. He'll do it with the help of a Taz. He would never sell his dignity. He's better than that. He's not just gonna take requests from a viewer. $50 just for that? It's a lot of work for $50. You gotta do it. You gotta offer more than that. He's got better things to do with his time. Did I say dime? Wow.
I can only speculate on this person's motives for faking these runs, but my best guess is that he's doing it for either the money or the views.
He totally, because I think he got caught for this, but he totally could have played it off as like a joke. It's like, oh yeah, I was just making fun of, you know, people that cheat. That could have been an amazing excuse. But no, I guess he was too prideful.
It should be noted that during the run, the only
Well, I mean,
way
I
to
know,
communicate
but
with him was to donate bits to
I think that's the
text-to-speech
reason.
message on stream. Considering the run is fake, this just seems like a scummy way for him to take money from people. But honestly, for only 1 bit per message, it doesn't really seem that bad. If the amount was any higher, I would probably have a much bigger problem with it. But whatever small amount of money he did collect is probably the least of our worries here.
Clout.
There hasn't been a notable cheating incident in the... When asked if he will submit the time, however, he claimed that he wants to take first place before he makes any submissions.
Absolutely. What the hell? What kind of stupid ass idea is that? I want to be first. I clearly. That's like saying your dad works at GameStop or like Nintendo. It's like, like, dude, just if you have second place, put yours in second place, and then you can do the first later, right? Like, am I stupid? This should not be that. Like, what? What kind of excuse is that? That alone should be enough to let everyone know that he's cheating. Oh yeah, I'm so much better offline than I am online. I have absolutely no way to prove it. I actually got 15 minutes better than this time that I showed you on screen. But I want to get first place before I show it. But you're just gonna have to believe me. You just believe me, bro. It's okay. Just believe me. Just believe me. Yeah, you know, I believe him. It's real legit.